Hey, this is Amy with Flower Moxie, and we're doing a little tutorial of foraging and what that looks like. And for me, it's my favorite thing to do at a wedding. So a lot of times, like for the guest book or for like an empty spot, I'll just do this extra just because I love to forage and I love like the wildness of it. So I just wanted to do a quick tutorial because we have these beautiful blooms because it's springtime. And what I'm using is just a 4-inch little concrete base. So, and then some floral foam, and this is probably like 1/4 of a brick. And it's important to kind of know that you don't need a big container to make a big arrangement. And I like my containers to be a little bit smaller. And when I forage, I don't need to tell you to forage responsibly. This is all compliments of my mother's backyard, but I have a few friends that let me forage from their property, and then I look for like easements and like maybe abandoned lots, and just be mindful of like what you're foraging and where you're foraging it from. So don't go into a creek bed and cut vines that you've never seen before, because that could be poison ivy. And then I don't need to tell you not to like sneak into somebody's yard and cut their bushes and their prize-winning peonies. So anyways, we'll get started. And what I do is I just kind of take a few little snips off of things, and I just observe the movement of what the branch is doing. There's not like a set of hard, fast rules that I use. I typically find that the eye typically likes 3 points. So I kind of fill, spill, and thrill is what they say. But I don't think it needs to be something too heady or difficult. And I feel like you definitely need some foam or something substantial if you're gonna forage. And obviously, foraging in the springtime when you have like all these fresh blooms are super pretty. I'm gonna put some water in here. But I equally find it as pretty in the summer to like layer in just different leaves of color. In the fall time, that's probably my favorite, just like we did in the one tutorial with the cascading bouquet with those fall leaves. In the winter, I use a lot of spruces and things like that. And even like if something's kind of more dead and curled and looks beautiful, I'll use that as well. But fall and spring are kind of my natural favorites. So again, there's nothing that you need to overcomplicate about this. And this is a great addition if you're DIYing your flowers, and let's say you kind of spend your budget and you want something pretty for the entrance table. This is obviously free and something that you can just kind of be creative and have fun with. And it's also a good idea to do this if you're DIYing your flowers, to kind of just get practice in. It makes you feel more confident, and it doesn't make it seem quite as daunting. So yeah, this took about a few minutes just to stick different branches and different forage pieces into my 4-inch compote. And using floral foam, it wasn't extremely difficult and it holds really well. And I wanted to keep it kind of monochromatic. I had like 2 different colors layered in, and I predominantly like put the darker things in front and down low, and then let these like light, airy redbud branches just kind of do their thing and branch out. I tried to put the taller pieces in back and let things kind of spill forward to disperse it evenly. So you can do this, of course, with spring flowers, with fall branches, anything that you would like.